He is going to raise it. Comes in for $250,000.
Matt, sick that he didn't call that last hand, get involved. He would have had all the goods, but this time he folds a 4-deuce.
Oh, and Cornell has picked up 2 8s. It's a big hand in a 3-handed poker game.
Yes, it is.
And Cornell is playing a conservative as well.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing Sohail did last hand, not raising with a solid pair. Okay, he's going to try to trap a little bit and land something, but he doesn't get it there.
Flop comes king 9 deuce. Cornell checks.
Sohail hitting top pair.
And he's going to bet.
400 grand. And this is the time Cornell must be saying to himself, what did I do?
Yeah.
Dummy.
Well, 2 overcards are out there.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to play the guessing game, as we say, with 2 8s. So he just gives them up.
Very surprising how both these guys have played 8s and 10s. So Sohail taking down a nice pot.
And right now, his daughter is standing by with a few words.
I describe my father as he's a great poker player. But he's wild and crazy. If he won this, it would just rock. It would be awesome. I cannot wait to go back to the hotel room tonight and celebrate because he's taking this home.
And that is Sohail's daughter, Sohaila. It's kind of curious, Mike. It's kind of like you naming your son, Mike-ya.
How about Vince-ya?
Oh.
How about I don't get you?
I don't care ya. Let's go back down to the felt. Quick full by Matt Stout with queen 3. Now Cornell Simpan has a 6-3.
Well, he's got the 6-3 of hearts. You'd like to see a flop with that hand, so he makes the call.
And Sohail with a king 8 of hearts. Not going to press, just calls. We're going to see the flop.
There comes the flop. It's 10-3 deuce. Action on Cornell. He's got second pair.
But he checks. Quick check behind him by Sohail. Turn card comes up. It's at 8. That is good for Sohail.
Well, Cornell's now going to bet, though, $150,000. Quickly called by Sohail.
Down to the river. Another 8. Look at that.
Well, Cornell now checks. Sohail now trying to figure out how much he can extract from his opponent. About $600,000 in the pot. He's going to bet $300,000.
Could be the right amount. We will see.
Well, Cornell's probably figuring, geez, maybe the guy's got a straight draw or a flush draw. All my 2 3s are good. He's going to look him up to find out. He makes the call. Not going to like it as Cornell loses the pot to 3 8s.
Yeah, very frustrated right there. So Sohail Shamseda, the sick man at the table, extends his chip lead. And Cornell now back down in 3rd. We'll come to that with more from Foxwoods. Stay with us.
Winning one WPT, a lot of people do it. Winning a second one. Oh my God, they're all these guys are great players. I'd love to be part of the group.
Welcome back to Foxwoods on the World Poker Tour. And the Houston Bandit, Cornell Simpan, has a shot here tonight. We're down to 3 players.
Well, he does want to add his name to that multi-winner list out here in the World Poker Tour. Only 11 guys in history have won more than one event on the WPT. Cornell trying to make it a dirty dozen.
They'd have to take down Sohail Shamseda, and the Madman got 70% of the chips at this point. Let's go to the felt. Action on Matt Stout.
All in.
And this time with King Jack says all in.
Can't blame him for that, man. It's a pretty good hand on the button.
Wow, Cornell's picked up the ladies.
I'm all in.
He goes back over the top all in.
Looks like we're going to play some poker.
Round to Sohail. He says, let me find something here now. I'll take them both out and end this thing. He looked down at a 10-9.
You guys both all in?
Yeah.
He's going to exit the area and let these 2 guys fight it out. It's a king jack of clubs for Matt. It's 2 queens for Cornell.
If I win this hand, my actual money coming to me goes up $100,000.
Come on, king. Whatever happened.
Good luck.
Great. Good job.
Here's a little Brokeback Mountain feel here. It's nice to see at the poker game.
Oh, boy. Palsy, wowsy.
Put the queen 10 of clubs out there. Queen 10 of clubs, deuce of spades.
Can Matt get lucky? Not there.
It's come 5-4-4 on the flop.
I like the third
Matt
card.
needs 2 running clubs to make a flush. 2 running jacks or a king to win this pot and eliminate Cornell from the tournament. An ace comes on the turn.
That's not a fun card.
Matt Stout must catch a king on the river to eliminate Cornell from this tournament. Doesn't happen as the 6 of diamonds comes off. So once again, Cornell doubles up. And once again, Matt Stout on the extreme short stack with 3 players left.
Boy,
I had this stack a few minutes ago.
devastation, but he puts on a smile nevertheless.
Yeah, Vince. He knows he's taking home over $250,000 no matter what happens, so that's why he's happy.
Quit poker, right?
Okay, action's on Cornell Sempan. He looks down at a queen 8 offsuit.
It's 345.
And he's going to come in for $350,000, just enough to cover Matt Stout.
And now Sohail, the sick man, looks down at a pretty good ace-6.
Ah, you're both gonna try.
He's just gonna call it. He knows he wants to get Matt Stout out. That Matt might be committed with anything.
He obviously is, Vince, as he's making the call with the 3 deuce here.
Yeah.
You know, he just figures he's got to win $1 million pot to get back in things. Why not gamble getting 2 to 1 on your money here? And he's doing it.
Can he get lucky? There's the flop. 6-6-9. Not good for Matt. Sohail hits 3 of a kind.
Well, he leads out and bets $120,000, the minimum bet. That's enough for Cornell to go away. So we're down to 2 players now, and the only way Matt Stout can win this pot, he must catch 2 running hearts, or he's got to catch 2 cards to make a straight.
I got 3 6s. Matt, good run, buddy.
I should at least get a sweat card
And
here,
if it becomes 9-9, they would split the pot as well.
Sohail.
Yes,
Where
sir.
are you? Give me the 4 hearts. Can I have the 4 hearts?
Give the man a 4 of hearts.
Sweet. Thank you, sir.
But he wants the 4 hearts just so he'll have a sweat at the river.
Fish it out of the deck. He requested it.
Let's take a look at the turn.
And if it's not a hard card or a straight
4
card,
hearts.
it's going to be
Give
over.
me a sweat.
Well, it's a deuce of diamonds, and it doesn't matter if another deuce comes up. Matt knows he's beat. His tournament is finished. He'll be out in 3rd place.
Matt Stout going to pick up $265,000. What a player.
Great game. Enjoyed it. I'm sure we'll see each other many more times, and you'll have your chance.
I owe you 2. You got it.
You got it.
I mean, I can only get my money in good against Sohail so many times.
I'm all in.
Call. The king 9 against my flush. Getting there on the river after we got it all in on the turn. That's all I can do. I played my best. I played great for 6 days, and I can't decide fate.
Oh, man, that feels so good. Oh, my God.
And it's not over, Sohail.
5 days of grueling, long hours of poker.
Security.
Folks, this is what happens when you play this much poker.
Sorry for us.
Lay down on the job.
And his daughter says, get up, you can't lay down on the job. There's more work to be done. You got 1 more spot to move up.
Pretty ladies at Foxwoods dumping the cash on the table. Going to go to one of these great players from Houston, Texas.
Well, Vance, they can really see up close now what they're playing for.
Heads-up action about to begin right after this. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. Heads-up action about to begin here at Foxwoods.
Let me knock on wood here. I don't want to jinx myself. I have, in my career as a full-time professional, I've had 15 final tables, 5 titles, and I have never finished second. So, take that.
It's like winning Super Bowl. It's all about winning. It's all about being number 1. It's all about not being knocked out. You're the last one standing. That's what it's all about. And that's what poker is all about, poker tournaments, and that's what's so special about it.
Two guys from Houston.
Cornell going for a second WPT title. Sohail going for his first.
And the winner's going to take home over $900,000. Sohail with close to 80% of the chips at the table with $7.9 million. Cornell down to $2.6. Let's go to the felt. Let's watch this thing.
Well, action's on Sohail. He's on the button. He looks down at Jack 8 offsuit, and he makes the call.
Now Cornell with Ace-6.
Well, he just checks here, Vince. I'm a little surprised by that. Your opponent limps in on the button. Usually you raise when you got ace high in the blind, but that didn't happen. And the flop comes 8-4-4. A good flop for Sohail as he flopped 2 pair. He now has the lead.
Cornell quickly checked, and Sohail with his pair going to bet $300,000.
Well, Cornell very well aware that this guy can be betting with any 2 cards. He's going to make the call with the ace high. He's going to need a lot of help to win this pot. A 10 comes off on the turn. Now again, Cornell checks. And again, Sohail reaching for chips.
Sohail going to bet it again with the 8s. Looks like a $500,000.
Well, now you're sitting in Cornell's seat and you're saying, I wish I'd have raised this before the flop to find out where I'm at a little bit better. He's going to lay down the ace high here, and it turned out to be a good lay down. So the rich get richer here. Sohail extends his chip lead by winning the first pot.
Do you have anything?
Yes, sir.
Cards being dealt again. Action goes back on Cornell. Let's take a peek at what he has here.
Oh, he's got a monster hand. 2 queens on the button.
Last has a
huge pot earlier with 2 queens at this final time. I notice he just limps in, casually talking like he doesn't have much. Oh, but look at this. Sohail has picked up ace king. He's got big slick. Both players have a giant hand. Vince, if all the money doesn't get in here, I'll be shocked.
Well, Sohail has raised it to 420.
I'm all in.
I call.
Called in and called. It's the kind of hands that it doesn't matter which hand you have, an ace, king, or 2 queens. When you're playing heads-up poker, it's all going in before the flop if you can get it there. And I don't care what hand you've got. That's just the way the game is played. You just have to get lucky and win the race. Let's see who's going to do it.
Sohail goes to the family.
If Sohail wins this race, he'll be our champion. If not, Cornell will double up.
Cornell needs the queens to hold up, and that's a good flop for him. 10-6-5 on the flop.
Indeed it is. He's trying to dodge aces and kings at the moment. So far, the 2 queens out in front. Well, 3 of hearts comes off on the turn. So we are down to the river.
Ace, king.
Sohail Shamsuddin can take this title if an ace or a king comes up on the river. Let's see if it does so. Nope. 8 of diamonds comes off. Cornell gives it the double fist pump as he knows he has doubled up to stay alive.
Sohail gets back into gear. When they come back, right now he's down to about, he still has 59% of the chips at the table. Still has a lot of chips.
Sohail still has the chip lead, but cut down dramatically.
All right, this hand, Cornell's got a little pair of 3s. It's just going to limp in. It's shocking.
Because on average, you're only going to pick up a pair once out of 17 deals playing Hold'em. Here he's done it twice in a row, but just, again, limps in on the button.
Sohail with a pretty good ace-7.
Well, when your opponent limps in on the button, you think your ace high is the best hand, so you're going to raise the pot most of the time. Sohail doing it here makes it 450 to go. And many players will just come right over the top, move all in right here, Vince.
Yeah.
Let's see if Cornell does that. No, he's just calling. And I don't like this play because no matter what comes out there, there's going to be overcards. And if your opponent bets, unless you catch a 3, you're virtually done with the hand. But maybe not with this flop as it comes 5-4 deuce. It is all diamonds.
1 million.
Sohail's going to bet $1 million with the flush draw and the gut shot straight draw. But Cornell has 2 3s and an open-end straight draw.
But no diamond.
Now Cornell faced with a tough decision now. I say tough because there's 3 diamonds out there. He doesn't have a diamond.
I'm all in.
He's going all in here. He's going all in with the open-end straight draw.
And I tell you, Mike, that's an additional close to 3 minutes.